Alright guys, what's going on? In this installment of Glocktober, we're actually going to be talking about why this is a good option for self-defense and why it is also not a good option. Stay tuned. Okay, so Glocks are cool. Specifically, we're talking about Glocks today, not only because it is Glocktober, but because they are the most common of all of the pistols sold in the US of A. That being said, the likelihood of you using this is almost the highest. The highest one is an AR-15. Now, we could talk about pistol versus rifle versus shotgun for a minute, but we're going to be talking about a lot today in the coming video. So why I think this might be the best and the worst, not the worst, I would say the best and the most intermediate. This is a good option because of the maneuverability that you get with this, the mobility of this, the concealability. But, you know, in SHTF, that's cool if you're like out in public trying to gray man whatever. But let's say home defense, which is today's context. Like I always say, follow the context. Context is always important. Home defense, this is not really a good choice. Now, why is that? Because it doesn't really fit the context. You don't have to worry about concealability. You don't really have to worry about maneuverability. You might have to, but I have a solution for that. Is this a good option? Yes. If this is the first thing you can grab, always. But if you think back to the Modern Warfare games, or in any video game, this is a secondary. This for me is what I'm using to get out of the situation if I don't have my primary and I don't have my main weapon. The reason I say that is because of the caliber, 9mm, 45, 10mm, whatever. All of these are pistol caliber. They're not intermediate calibers for, you know, rifles. Rifles, you're getting that increase in velocity, increase in knockdown power. You're getting that increased use of distance. When I say distance, I mean anything past 10, 15, 25 yards, right? Increased accuracy as well. So, you know, you can be pretty accurate with these. I'm not saying that you're inaccurate with this, like you're not going to hit a piece of hay at a barn 50 yards away, nothing like that. I'm just saying that this is really, in my mind, the purpose that it serves is like in the car, concealed carry, in the bag or something, you know, in the get home bag, I would put one of these. But if I'm at home, home defense being the context again, if I'm on the night, if I got this on the nightstand, yeah, most of the time I don't. Now let me show you what I do. Now granted, I'm still working on this, so bear with me, but usually have this bad boy right here. So I'm missing my light, my Streamlight TLR1. My latch actually broke. It still works, but my freaking latch broke, so I had to order a replacement. But I got this. I've always wanted one of these too, the tape switch with the bungee. So, you know, keep that in mind. But I do have my dedicated laser on there, as well as my light. So that's my, what's this called? MAWL, MAWL C+1 on there. And this serves so many purposes for me. I have the quad stack in there. I'm just gonna make sure it's clear. I know it is, but double check. Now, why do I choose this double tap machine over something like this? right? This is, like I said, this is the get off me machine or the get home machine. So it's cool when you have an immediate threat to engage and you have this on you closest, but if I have my way, I'm gonna use my double tap machine. Why? Why, do you ask? Well, this has less points of contact. So I want to make a video about this as well, why elbows are so important. But this only has 2 points of contact, 1 and 2. You could maybe argue 3 with your thumb for stability, but 3 is not 4. So I'm gonna show you, bang, 1, 2, maybe 3, and that is as stable as you can stable be, right? Even reloads, you can probably do these reloads faster, but you could, training is always gonna depict what you're fastest with. But like I said, out the vehicle, out the window, in-person engagements, stopping the shooter or something like that, right? That's what this is for. Or the get home bag. Excuse me. The context for this basically fits everything else. So this can also be in a gym bag. This can also be in my truck. This can also be basically almost anywhere else that I want it to be. With that folding brace adapter, thanks FPC, this can fit almost any other context that I want it to. And the main difference is the bullets, and the type of bullets also matter, but the 7.62 by 39 specifically, as well as the 5.56, has more powder behind it. So I'm gonna show you. So this is the 9mm, right? 9mm, and then I'm gonna just show you a smaller 7.62. You can see that that's a chunky boy. It's a chunky boy right there. And then 5.56 223 is .22 with just a lot of powder behind it, right? 5.56 is known for basically zipping through, not known for knockdown power. It's known for zipping through, bouncing back off of bones and stuff. This one is known for knockdown power and yawing, so it's gonna tumble, which is basically the same as this, but it's gonna tumble faster. It's gonna tumble faster. And then 9mm is just known for going through most of the time if you get the right ammo. But I run frangible in all of mine, so when it hits you, it basically disintegrates in your body, and it's a surgeon's worst nightmare, basically. But it doesn't usually go through drywall like FMJ will. So, look into frangible ammo, by the way. Frangible or Syntech. Those are usually pretty frangible as well. And they clean your barrel too. Not the frangible, the Syntech do. But the capacity is the main downside with these. And I know Glocks, they're saying Glock extensions, Glock 30s, Glock 50 drums, blah blah blah. Those don't have the track record that I would trust my life with. I don't care if you've seen a million videos on them running. I bought 2 OEM Glocks. One of them failed. Had to send it back. The other one ran fine, but after I tuned the spring. And then the other ETS mag that I have a video about that one on my channel. I never made no videos about the 30s because I didn't want to be too stereotypical on my channel, They run fine now, but trying to get that type of capacity out of a Glock, like, your finger's gonna get tired, in my opinion, before you can even expend that much ammo in one sitting. Now, do I want it? I plan on getting a G-Flex trigger to, as a range toy, as well as a Glock drum, so that I can, blah blah. But the standard capacity, even this is a 23, right? 23 plus 1, so 24. Standard capacity for my AK is 30 plus 1, 31. So, but that's not what I run in this. I'm usually running quad stack 60, and it's not that much longer than a regular mag, than a regular 30. So I'll try to line this up as best I can. You can see it's only a little longer, but it's just thicker. You can see, very thicker. That's a thick boy. And yeah, it's gonna add weight, but I remember Active Self-Protection, he said something that really stuck with me. He said self-defense and gunfights are like IDPA. You shoot with what you came with, pretty much. So that's what I was saying about, if you have this on you and this is the quickest access, boom, cool. But if I had the choice, if I had, you know, castle doctrine, blah blah, being that your house is your castle, and I had the choice or the chance to actually sit down, you know, barricade in, and actually, you know, I'm gonna choose this 100%. Now the likelihood of me having to do that is very slim, very slim. Even the likelihood of me having to engage more than one combatant is very slim. But if I have to, you know, the odds of someone that's coming in your house actually being armed is very high. The likelihood of there being more than one armed assailant is very high. And the likelihood of me grabbing my damn AK is very high, because why would I not? Back to those points of contact that I was saying. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is better than 3, as always. Even if you take this out and you put your arm through, that's still another point of contact in addition to your face and or bang bang. So no matter how you spin it, you got 4 points of contact. And in addition to that, I have fail safes built into this. Now this is specifically for my AK, but I'll show you guys anyway. So as you can see, it's clear. So for this specific AK, I have 2 different sights built in, just in case my red dot fails. But like I said, I'm not done with this. When I get the final parts, I'm missing 3 parts that I want to have for my setup for this. But as you can see, I got this so that you can still see your irons. Boom. Still see the irons. And all you have to do is look up a little bit. Sorry, I got a little battery. All you have to do is look up a little bit and bam, red dot's right there. So literally from here, if my red dot fails, all I have to do is readjust a little bit. I can't do it with my mask on, but readjust a little bit and boom. Or all I have to do is tilt my head up a little bit. It's not even a motion per se. So, you know, but I have this built in, and I thought about it for a long time. Like, I was thinking about maybe having a magnified up top, and then, you know, but I don't want that. I just want a red dot and then irons just in case I need them. And then to activate my lights, I don't need to adjust my grip. All I'm simply doing is just bang bang. My grip is still staying tight. Literally just my thumb. I learned that from T-Rex Arms YouTube channel. But if you, like, let's say you live in a like, it's always considerations to this stuff, right? Let's say you're living in a very populated complex, and the likelihood of one of these going through something, even frangible or hitting a car, hitting a dog or whatever, is very high. I would say go to this, you know. Always take into consideration your context, because I can't speak for everyone. I can just speak for myself, right? And me personally, that's always why I always like the higher levels on complexes or on apartment buildings, is because I can shoot down and I basically can control the descent of my bullets, and or I can control you know, the pace that I'm going. I can control the descent of the robbers, the ascension of the robbers, I guess you could say. And you know, I would be in control. But you got to set up your castle like just like in chess, you gotta make sure that you're covered on all your bases before engaging, and you know, have safety protocols and stuff in place. But I'm starting to rant. Let me know though, guys, are you carrying something like this? AR, whoops. Magic's still new, still breaking them in. Let me know what y'all carrying. AR pistol like this would be, I think, I would argue maybe a better option. But that's if you can get one that really can get very compact, because in my context I need something that's more compact and maneuverable. They have them, you know, and they have 60 rounders for the AR2 as well. I actually have one right here. So, you know, they have them. But my opinion though, you know, I don't know. I want to make one that's really compact. I'm thinking about maybe the PSA Jackal 10-inch upper with the folding adapter. But I don't know. I would love to actually like test it. I know Tactical Coral has done some videos where he's like testing them and stuff through drywall and all of that stuff. And as far as like the FMJs, the 5.56 is better, just for not going through a whole bunch of walls, but going through people. But like I said, I get the frangible because I like this platform, this caliber. And I already got mine tricked out. I got the double tap machine, so I got the binary on there. And oh yeah, and I got the ambi, just in case my arm gets hurt or something. I got the ambi binary. Yeah, I ain't never seen that before. Yeah, I ain't never seen that before. But I'm taking my double tap machine all day, every day. But I'm still gonna have this, because I practice with both. I practice, you know, using this and then switching to my secondary. So, like they say in Modern Warfare, switching to your secondary is always faster than reloading. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Also, let me know if y'all gonna play Modern Warfare 3. I know I'm playing the campaign, but multiplayer, I don't know. It seems just recycled. It's nothing like revolutionary this year. But let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, all of that stuff. This video was a little ranty, but we got more coming for more Glocktober stuff, so stay tuned for that. Peace.